Scrappy friends, welcome back. Today is day 24 of 30 Days and Sketches. We have this sketch from Tana Peterson. I am a bit worried about this one because I'm not sure. I think it's a great sketch and it's, got everything it needs, but I have not got a clue what I'm going to do. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm going to go and have a play. I've got a picture from Glenmorangie when we went to the Glenmorangie distillery in Scotland. It's a picture of a gift. I'll show you the picture in a minute. Let's just do that bit in a minute when we get to the picture. Before I do start though, if you're not already a subscriber, please do hit that subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up if you do enjoy it and let me know in the comments what it is you've enjoyed. Not sure what to say, just pop a scrappy emoji so I can say hello. Okay, let's get scrappy. So yeah, the sketch was a bit of a challenge and it was a really good challenge. I love the layout that I finished with. So it's a 6x6 piece in the middle. So I've took 6x8 from the paper pad and trimmed an inch off two sides to give me that 6x6 square. I've turned one of the 1-inch trimmed pieces over and I've got that there as the shortest piece, and then I've done a full 8-inch by 1-inch strip of the hexagon, and then the middle one is 6 by 1 inch. I've trimmed these scraps down for the top corner to 3/4 of an inch. I think one's 2.5 and the other's 2 inch. So that's for the top left. And then from there, I kind of end up building up more strips because I've overlapped the 3 strips to the left of the photo that appear in the sketch. I do end up adding more layers. These black border pieces, these are dies from Hey Little Magpie that Sarah's dies that Sarah's designed herself, and they arrived in stock on Friday. As I do, I've got one of each. So some really great dies. There's these borders, there's the splats which I'll use in this layout as well, and then there's loads of leaves which will be up on a video on the 27th for my creative team project for Hey Little Magpie. So I'm just with each of these pieces, I'm just sticking everything to each other, not to the base page, because I just want an idea of where everything is for doing mixed media. So here I am now coming in with more layers to the strips behind the photo block, behind that diamond piece in the middle. I do initially go to use those offcuts from that long strip, and I end up discarding them because I find some other pieces that I use instead. Again, the reason I've added more layers to this is because I've overlapped those 3 pieces that are from the sketch. It ends up not being as wide as it was originally. So I've just added more layers to add a bit more width to these strips. So this is one of the, what would be a branding strip in open stock. So it's the strip that's got the hangy hole in for hanging the paper pad up in a shop. So that's what I'm using there, and I've got that tucked behind layers as well, so you're not seeing the perforated bit. I was determined to use that bright blue piece. I initially didn't think it went, but with some of the blues that are then in the other pieces, I was quite happy. It looked okay. So I've cut this piece in half because I didn't have a full length of it and there's just enough of it there. This piece where I've cut diagonally for another layout, I'm just cutting a 1/2 inch strip for that, from that to add as a layer here. Oh, I have such a faff with the which side the adhesive going on this. I get it wrong so many times and then have to pull it back up, and it turns out how it's going to go with the strip when I put the last strip on would have been the right side all along for the side I put the adhesive on. Um, so yeah, just real faff with that, but you'll see in a minute it all comes good. Nearly stuck that stripping upside down. Glad I realised and turned it over, especially before I add the next layer on top of it, because that would have been a bit of a more of a faff than I'd be willing to do if I hadn't realised. So here we go, just sticking that all back together again. So with the 30-day sketches, there is a hop. There is a link in the description to the playlist for everybody. I didn't mean a hop, I meant a playlist. For the playlist for everybody creating videos for 30 days of sketches. So please check the playlist out. There's lots of awesome videos in there. And also have a search for the hashtag 30 days. So hashtag 30DSCBL14. And again, that'll be linked on the description. It's just there's quite a few people that are creating sketches that haven't added to not creating sketches, creating layouts for sketches that haven't added to the playlist. And I found a couple of really lovely new YouTubers who only, or not new, but very small channels, from just having a look for the hashtag. So it's worth having a look through, just searching the hashtag as well. So what I was doing there was I was just drawing a pencil line around where these pieces are going to go so I can figure out where I want my mixed media. I was just getting the paints out there from the two collections. I think one's from Print Shop and one's from this collection. Excuse me. Just adding a bit of water to activate the paints because these are watercolour paints. These ones really highly pigmented. The Print Shop ones are like pigment in a translucent paint, whereas these ones, these are good on dark colours as well because it's more opaque. Um, so just as I'm going, adding more water to the paint so that we're keeping it activated. I do end up, because the paint's gone a little bit further over that packaging to be all spread out and everything and go all over the place, I end up scrunching it up in the way you would do like the cellophane, the cling wrap technique where you're scrunching up the plastic. So I did that with the black, with the blue towards the end. And then I've just done it completely with the gold. So to get some splatters here, because I didn't want to dirty a second paintbrush, I've just sprayed water onto the packaging and then dripped it to give me those big drips. And then I'm just using a bit of kitchen roll just to put suck up a little bit of the water from that. I'm just showing you there that I've used the paint before it dried out onto the splats die cut. So I've die cut them in black, and then I've just added some of the gold paint, not covered them completely. I just really look, it's like a distressy kind of look on the splats as well, like it's mixing two colours. So I really like that. Okay, so this is Darkroom Door, the diamond stamp, and I've just with my finger stamped a bit and then stamped off. Inked bit, stamped it off once and stamped it on the background. And then that's a Tim Holtz Stampendious. Um, at this point, Mr. Dean came home from work, so I went and made him a brew and then came back. Um, so just sticking everything now down to the background. There's not very much left really because I don't add very much more embellishment to this. So sticking the photo up, that's on the foam pads, and then just adding these die cut black and gold splats just around the page in the three key embellishment areas where the mixed media is. So they're in the old visual triangle, and yeah, getting them stuck down with a bit of wet glue. So I'm just sticking them where they are and not forgetting where they're going whilst I'm trying to get all the glue on. If I can just blob the white glue on the background and stick them on, it's so much easier. I was thinking of a title, and I love these alphas, but I end up going with the washi from the papery set. So, oh, this is a one of those really thin papery pieces. It's like a journaling tag, but I just end up cutting that bottom bit off to put the journaling to the left of my photo. And then there's my title. I'm doing Staycation vibes because this is in Scotland, so it's quite a car journey from our house, but we haven't needed to get a flight, we haven't gone overseas, so I thought staycation is quite good. And Glenmorangie Distillery is um well, Glenmorangie is one of the whiskies my dad used to drink, so going up there is you know quite a thing for me. Um, so just going through the papery pack, just see if there's anything else more I want to add. I then bring in the sticker book um, after I've put everything away that I'm not using. Little sticker sheet. I'm looking at this point for a tag to add a date on, and end up pulling this um, key fob which has got road trip on because we did go by car. This is stopping in on the way back down south from where we were in Scotland to back home to England, and it's about 6 miles south of where our caravan was. And then yeah, I've just a little documentary thing for the journaling box. And oh, those puffy hearts, I forgot about them. Yeah, I had just a couple of puffy hearts, just had two left. This then is when I go to the sticker book. I find the tab for the date here. It's the last one I've got left from this sticker book. I just pop that up there, tuck it in with the title. And then I actually write my journaling on camera with this one because it is just me and Mr. Ding. I'm going to go back to live action to show you some close-ups as well and just explain the journaling. Um, be with you in a sec.
Okay, so all done. Used Sampendius and Dark Room Door stamps. I've used where to next. I couldn't think of where then. I've used dies from Hey Little Magpie. And the picture is of a bottle of 18-year-old single malt I bought from Mr. Ding from the Glenmorangie Distillery as we stopped in there the day before our wedding anniversary. And I bought the bottle before I realised it's our 19th anniversary, not 18th. He didn't seem to mind though. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.